Hi everyone. Today we're going to be discussing annotation and why it's important to annotate while you read an article, a text, or even an ebook. For this video, I'm going to be using Newsela. Now, what I like about Newsela is it has an annotating feature available you can do on your iPad, phone, or even on a desktop computer. So let's first start by picking out a text. The first one here, let's use this one. Doctors try first CRISPR editing in the body for blindness. Now, before we begin, some of the main reasons people like to annotate while they are reading or taking notes is in order to keep track of information, as well as organizing your thoughts, questions, or even just being able to discuss important information in a text. So, on Newsela, as we know, the first thing you can do before you start to read is to adjust the reading lexile. Now, I'm going to change it to 1050. Now, that's going to put this at a 7th grade reading level. So, first thing we know, the content area of this article is science. So, let's start looking through this article. Scientists say they have used the gene editing tool CRISPR inside someone's body for the first time. The treatment is a new step in efforts to treat diseases operating on DNA, the chemical code of life. So first of all, I'd like to highlight what DNA is, in case you forget what that acronym stands for. Now, in this paragraph, they're discussing what CRISPR actually is. CRISPR stands for clusters of regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats. It is a specialized region of DNA. It's a technology that's a powerful new tool for editing DNA. It allows scientists to alter DNA and the function of genes. So I'm going to highlight this and create an annotation. This sentence here is telling us what does CRISPR do. So explains the function of CRISPR. And then I'm just going to click away, and there's my annotation. You can also change on Newsela the colors of your highlights if you'd like to organize that. Now, a patient recently had their DNA edited using CRISPR at the KCI Institute at Oregon Health and Science University. This is the first time this treatment's been done inside the body. On the 4th of March, companies that make the treatment announced that the treatment was for an inherited form of blindness. They would not give details on the patient. So this right here is an example of it being used. So I'm going to make an annotation and write example. Treatment to restore vision. It may take up to a month to see if the treatment restored vision. If the first few attempts seem safe, doctors plan to test it on 18 children and adults. So, future use. We literally have the potential to take people who are essentially blind and make them see. To me, I would be discussing its importance. Let's skip around. Doctors first tried in-body gene editing in 2017 for different inherited disease using a tool called zinc fingers. Many scientists believe CRISPR is a much easier tool for locating and cutting DNA at a specific spot. Interest in the new research is very high. So we even highlight this, and this is discussing past attempts. Let's ask a question. So instead, scientists are trying to edit or delete the mutation by making 2 cuts on either side of it. The hope is that the ends of the DNA will reconnect and allow the genes to work as it should. So I might ask the question, so what other steps can doctors take if this trial does not work out? And those are just a few ways that you could annotate while you're reading a text on Newsela, or even if you're just doing it on paper.